The house on Willow Lane. There's a quiet neighborhood at the edge of Oakwood town where families live peaceful lives and nothing ever goes wrong. Or at least, that's what everyone believed. Until the strange events at the old house on Willow Lane began. The property had been abandoned for over a decade. Locals said it was cursed, a place where bad things happened. No one dared to live there. That is, until a young couple, Ryan and Eliza Morgan, moved in with their 5-year-old daughter, Sophie. At first, everything seemed fine. The Morgans spent their days fixing the house, planting flowers in the garden, and hosting small gatherings to get to know their neighbors. But soon, Eliza started noticing things she couldn't explain. At night, doors would creak open on their own. Sophie complained about a man standing outside her window, and Ryan often heard faint footsteps in the attic, though no one else was up there. The Morgans tried to ignore it, blaming old pipes and their imagination. One evening, while unpacking boxes in the basement, Eliza found something unsettling: a stack of old photographs hidden behind a loose brick. The pictures showed various women, most of them young and terrified. One of the photos was marked with a date, August 12, 2001, and on the back, written in shaky handwriting, were the words, "She wouldn't listen." Eliza felt a cold shiver run down her spine. She rushed upstairs to tell Ryan, but when she entered the living room, he was gone. Panicked, Eliza called out his name, but there was no response. She checked the kitchen, their bedroom, and even the backyard. But Ryan was nowhere to be found. That's when she noticed Sophie's bedroom door was slightly ajar. Slowly pushing it open, she saw Sophie asleep in bed, and the same old photograph lying on her pillow. Eliza called the police. Officers arrived within minutes and began searching the house. One of them, Officer Darnell, decided to check the attic, where the footsteps were often heard. What he found up there horrified everyone. In the far corner of the dusty attic was a small room, hidden behind a false wall. Inside were bloodstains, a rusted chair bolted to the floor, and several personal belongings from women reported missing over the past 15 years. One item, a silver locket engraved with the name Lydia, belonged to a girl who vanished in 2003. The police immediately sealed the property and began a formal investigation. Ryan, however, remained missing. Days turned into weeks, and no trace of him was ever found. Eliza and Sophie moved in with relatives, unable to stay another night in that cursed house. Months later, a man named Walter Finch was arrested for unrelated charges in a neighboring town. During his interrogation, he confessed to several crimes, including the murders of 7 women and 1 man named Ryan Morgan. Finch claimed he had been living in the walls of the Willow Lane house for years, surviving off scraps and watching the residents through tiny holes he carved behind paintings and furniture. He admitted to killing Ryan the night Eliza found the photographs and hiding his body beneath the floorboards of the old shed in the backyard. When authorities searched the shed, they discovered a shallow grave. Ryan's body was identified through dental records. Finch showed no remorse, saying only, "The house told me to do it." After the horrifying revelations, the house was officially condemned and scheduled for demolition. But strange occurrences continued. Neighbors claimed to see lights flickering inside the supposedly empty house. A mailman swore he heard a child laughing near the attic window. And late at night, some people claimed they could still see a pale figure standing by Sophie's window. Even after the house was torn down, locals avoided the empty lot, convinced that something evil still lingered there. To this day, the story of the house on Willow Lane is whispered among Oakwood residents, a chilling reminder that sometimes monsters don't break in. Sometimes they're already inside. If you found this story spine-chilling, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more terrifying true crime stories. And remember, always check the walls.